Welcome to everyone. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is partial differential equation or PDE. At first we should know what is a differential equation. So differential equation is an equation that relates function with their derivatives. Now a PDE is a differential equation which contains at least two independent variables and their partial derivatives. PDEs can be used to describe a wide variety of phenomena such as sound, heat, diffusion, electrostatics, electrodynamics, fluid dynamics, elasticity, gravitation, and quantum mechanics. So at first we discuss about two main points, that is order of PDE and degree of PDE. So first, order of PDE. So, before going to start the order of PDE, just see the form of PDE. So, the form of PDE is like, for example, x del z del x plus y del z del y, that is equal to z. So, this is an example of PDE where these variables at the position of denominator, these are called independent variables, and the z, these are called dependent variable. So in this PDE, z depends on x and y, right? Now these are the partial derivatives. First one is the partial derivative of z with respect to x, and second one is partial derivative of z with respect to y, or it can be written in that way: z depends on x and y. Okay, so next come to this order of PDE. So order of PDE is the order of highest order partial derivative. Of PDE. See, in this example, the highest order partial derivative, that is these two, del z del x and del z del y, and the order is 1, so the order of PDE is 1. Now in the second example, suppose x del to z del x2 plus y del to z del y2, that is equal to z. So here the highest order derivative are del to z del x2, this one, and del to z del y2, these two. So the order of that highest order partial derivative is 2. So order of PDE is 2. Our next example, x del to z del x2 plus y del 5z del y5. Don't pronounce it as del to the power 5 or del square, del cube, not that. It is del to z del x2. In this way it can be pronounced. Okay, so here in the third example, the highest order partial derivative is this one, del 5z del y5. That is the highest order partial derivative. And the order of that partial derivative is 5. So order of the whole PDE, the order of the whole PDE is 5. So here order of PDE is 5. Now next, we come to degree of PD. So now degree of PD is the greatest power of highest order partial derivative. Of PD. Again see the examples. In the first example, highest order partial derivative is any one of these. So and the power is 1. Here also the power is 1. So this is first one is first order and first degree PDE. Now second one, in the second case, this is second order and also the highest power, that is, see the power, that is 1, also here is 1. So second order first degree PDE, and the third one is, this is the highest order partial derivative and the power is 1. So also this is order of PD is 5 and degree of PDE is 1. See the power is 1. And if fourth example, x del y plus y, sorry, x del z del y, no, x del z del x plus y del 2z del y2 whole to the power 3, that is equal to z. This is a PD. See, this is a PD. X del z del x plus y del 2z del y2 whole cube equal to z. Here the highest order partial derivative is this one within bracket portion del 2z del y2 and the order of highest order partial derivative is 2. So this is second order and the power is 3. Second order third degree PD. Clear? So next we come to the point that is linear PD. So our next point, that is linear PD. So APD is called linear if the degree of all the partial derivatives are equal to 1. That is, in the PD, if each of the partial derivatives is of degree 1, then that PD is called linear PD. So linearity depends on the degree of PD and the degree must be equal to 1. If not, in that case the PD will be called as non-linear PD. Okay. So next we come to the point that is formation of PD. So let's start. Construction of PDE. So first there are two processes. First one is elimination of arbitrary constant. Elimination of arbitrary constants. And second one is elimination of arbitrary functions. Now, in this first case, so let's start this first one, that is construction of PDE by elimination of arbitrary constants. Okay. So, in this first one, there are some rules to construct PDE. Now come to the first one, that is rule 1. Rule 1 is, okay, throughout our study, we assume that this is our assumption. Z is dependent variable and Z depends on X and Y. This is our assumption. Not fixed, just assumption. Okay, so rule 1 is number of arbitrary constants in a PDE that is equal to number of independent variables. So, this type of construction is for rule 1. Now, suppose this is our problem. Find the PDE by eliminating AB from the relation Z equal to AX squared plus BY squared plus AB. Suppose this is our given relation and we have to eliminate this AB to construct PD. Now let's start. So we have this Z equal to AX squared plus BY squared plus AB. Now differentiating this one partially with respect to X and Y, we get del Z del X, this is equal to 2AX. So the terms, that is the second one, BY squared, this can be treated as constant term when we differentiate Z with respect to X partially. And the second one is del Z del Y, that is 2BY. Okay. So now we have to find out the value of A from the first one, that is 1 by 2x del Z del X, and this B equal to 1 by 2y del Z del Y. Now just put the values of A and B. Put the values of A and B in 1. We get Z equal to this is 1. So 1 by 2x del Z del X into X squared plus 1 by 2y del Z del Y into Y squared plus AB, that is 1 by 4xy del 2z del X del Y. We get this. Now just simplifying, we get x by 2 del z del x plus y by 2 del z del y plus 1 by 4 xy del 2z del x del y. Now this is the required PD. This is the required PD, or it sometimes called the required eliminant. Okay. So this is rule 1 type. Rule 1 to construct PD. Now in the next classes, we will discuss more interesting topics related to this construction and PD. So keep watching, and thanks to everyone.